Hey, what's good, y'all? We done made it back home. Back in LA. The tour is over, officially. Back home, man. So you know the first order of business. Get out and get active. Man, we've been sitting on that tour bus for the past few months, just eating snacks and, eating fast food. Yeah, my body been screaming at me. I gotta get back, get that body back right. But today's PSA is to give yourself grace, especially when you starting something new. This past few months was an experience for me. This is my first time being MD, music director. This is my first time programming a live show. This is my first time being on a tour, any of that. Everything is first for me. And so when it's your first time, you're not gonna be that good right out of the gate. You feel me? Like, you do the best you can to prepare and to do your research, but some things like experience is the only teacher you're gonna get. And so, I was lacking a lot of experience, and I felt that acutely at times. And even on the last show that we did in Miami, we did the Jazz in the Gardens in Miami. Beautiful, beautiful time. That's the biggest show of my life. That's the biggest performance I've ever done. 75,000 people, you know what I mean? And it was a ton of pressure. And some of the pressure was from, the people around me that were really, they're looking at the other MDs and they know there's a level that I got to get to as a brand new MD. And so they're trying to push me in good ways, trying to push me to be better, to, get to the next level. And then some of the pressure was from my own, perfectionism, just wanting to be at the bar, you know what I mean? I never want to be like, I'll tell you what happened. After the show, I immediately started dealing with a little bit of imposter syndrome. I was looking at all these other MDs that are out there, listening to their shows, and I was like, man, that the programming is spot on. These MDs are better than me. I'm not on the level. It's like the first inclination was to automatically basically just get down on myself, and I started feeling that depression kick in, that anxiety, that, like I said, that imposter syndrome. But then a beautiful thing happened, in that low point. I really had to stop and give myself grace. Like, hang on a second, hang on. Before you get down on yourself, remember, you're a brand new MD. You've never done this before. You've never been on a tour. You've never been MD. You've never programmed these type of shows. You've never been at this level. Even the program we're using, I didn't even know what Ableton was until a week before the tour started. I spent the first week of the tour literally watching YouTube videos, trying to learn Ableton, staying up overnight. I didn't go to sleep the first 3-4 days of the tour. I stayed up all night working on Ableton, trying to program the show, learn a whole new program. And so when I had to put things in perspective, like, you're brand new at this, man. Like, you're not gonna be perfect right out the gate. And so that's my PSA to you. Once I stopped and gave myself grace, I felt like the shell crack. And then instead of looking at it from the perspective of all these other MDs are better than you, and they've been doing it for all these years, I started looking at all the potential I have to grow. Like, I've already done this type of show, this type of tour as a brand new MD, but my potential is unlimited. My capacity is unlimited, and I'm fearless. I ain't afraid of nothing. And so it's like, you're already here on your first time out the gate. Imagine where you would be this time at the next tour. Look at all the stuff you've learned. Look at all the people you've met that's gonna help you get to the next level. Look at all the lessons that you learn just from making mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, it's a beautiful thing to be new at something and to learn and to grow, organically. You just gotta open yourself up to be able to take those lessons, you know what I mean? And not be too hard on yourself, man, because it's a learning experience. Nobody's perfect out the gate. You know what I mean? Even all the experts were novices at some point, and they had to do the same thing that you're having to do, asking questions, trying to learn from people, making mistakes. And so again, today's PSA, give yourself grace, especially when you're new at something. All things will come with time, with practice, with dedication, with commitment. And, you know, you fall down, you get back up. You know what I mean? You learn, you live and learn. There's no failures. It's just lessons. And so, you know, we get better as we go. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for continuing to walk with the Goated Show. Peace and love, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Got to get back to these steps. All right, later.